Hello friends, welcome to KSP Academy. Last class we discussed power factor concept. Then after leading power factor, lagging power factor concept also over. So whenever power factor is less, what are the disadvantages will take place? I told you that the power factor is nothing but the effectiveness of power is a transfer from source to load. One more thing I was told you, power factor is nothing but cos theta. Let us power factor is nothing but we can say cos theta, the cosine angle between voltage and current. If you are telling this is the voltage, the corresponding will take a current like this. The delay should be very less. The things will be going to be very good. But the cases, the real time cases, the delay should be zero. It should some other value. If delay is more, the power factor will going to be reduced. So when the power factor is having a very smaller value, so what are the drawbacks will be there? So that's what today we have to discuss. It is the disadvantages of low power factor. So disadvantages of low power factor. What are the disadvantages when you go for a low power factor situations? Low power factor. So generally, as we know, for a single phase supply, the power is equal to what you are writing it is VI cos pi. For a three phase power supply, what is write down? P is equal to root 3 into VLIL cos pi. Let us take, for the sake of consideration, let us I should take the three phase power supply. From that, what can I write? I am writing directly here. Load current IL is equal to P by root 3 into VN into cos pi. From this conclusion I can write the load current IL is inversely proportional to cos pi is nothing but 1 by power factor. This is what the conclusion here from the report diagram. From these two conclusions I can say that with this only I can explain very clearly mathematical approach to the theoretical analysis. So here the power factor value should be very less. The power factor should be decreases. What is happening is the current value going to be incremental. Whenever power factor case, it means low power factor case, the current flowing to the load, it should going to be incremental. So when current is incremental in the transmission line for power system networks, what are the disadvantages will take place? Number one, when current is increases, automatically what is going to happen is losses are going to be increases. Automatically, the number one, transmission losses. Nothing but copper loss is increased. Copper loss is increased. That is I square R will take place. Automatically, which is going to be incremental. Copper loss are incremental. That is the first case. Second thing, one more. When current value increases, it means current flowing to conductor should be incremental. Automatically, when current is incremental, your conductor has to allow to go more amount of current through given conductor. Automatically, the current is incremental. The conductor size also increases. Then it's going to be satisfied. Before days, a smaller like a refill size conductor. When more current means this much marker size is required. So diameter should be more. Automatically, conductor size is incremental. So second drawback is conductor size is increased. So conductor size is increased. Automatically, cost is increased. This is also a drawback. Conductor size incremental means the unit to line supporters, transmission towers, the cost is more, automatically weight should be more, automatically cost should be more. One more thing, conductor size incremental, cost incremental, automatically weight of the conductor also incremental. That also is another point. Weight of conductors incremental, line supports also incremental. Line supports also take more number of line support to for shorter distances. That's what the conductor size also going to be incremental. The fourth important point is the moment the weight of the conductor, losses will going to be increased. Always thing could happening is in that situation the voltage regulation also will going to be very less. Poor voltage regulation. Where regulation is poor, automatically the efficiency also going to be reduced. Efficiency of the system going to be reduced. The voltage regulation going to be very poor. It means more voltage regulation, we are getting very less efficiency of the power system. After that, when our voltage regulation is good, efficiency is going to be less, automatically it is reduce the power handling capacity. Reduce the power handling capacity. Automatically losses will going to be reduced, system, the losses going to be incremental, efficiency going to be decreased, automatically power handling capacity of transmission line will go down. That is also a drawback it is. The last important point, whenever the power factor decreases, I can write directly here, the power is equal to cos pi. The power factor is going to be reduced, automatically power should going to be reduced. Automatically what can I say here, it is possessing more kVA rating. It will possessing more kVA rating. From how you are getting it, that also I can write very clearly. P is equal to Vi cos pi. So Vi is inversely proportional to 1 by cos pi. This is nothing but Vi kVA. So kVA is inversely proportional to cos pi. Power factor reduces, it is possessing more kVA rating. So more kVA rating is required. More kVA rating is required. This is also required. More kVA rating is required. When kVA rating is required, means machines will having more kVA ratings. Or should be more kVA rating. That also very drawback because high cost will take place when you go for expenses of kVA ratings. These are the major 6 losses will take place. Number 1, copper losses increases, conductor size increases, conductor size increases, weight of the conductor increases, weight of the conductor increases, line supporting things will more, cost should go to be incremental. Automatically when losses will incremental, the efficiency is going to be down because of the voltage regulation is more, that is poor voltage regulation. So when our things will go to down, automatically power handling capacity is going to be decreased in the given transmission line. Automatically more kVA ratings are required because power factor down, kVA rating is more because both are inverse ratios. These are the major drawbacks of power factor is reduces the below the certain value. So what are the things will be there to improve this power factor? To improve this power factor, we have some equipments is that also we can use. To improve the power factor, we have a number of equipments. Let us we can see, I can write for understanding, static capacitors. Static capacitor, second one, synchronous condenser. Synchronous condenser. Third one is phase advancers. Phase advancers. So we have to improve the power factor from lower value to higher value. We have equipments which are called static capacitors, synchronous condensers, phase advancer. These are the power factor improvement methods in that we can use those equipments. So these 3 in detail analysis I will explain very clearly in the next class. So please continue the next class to understand those 3. Thanks for watching. Keep continuing.